Now that's a good place to start. Random All is 5 years old today. I'll take starting second for life. This video is brought to you by my social media. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram or Facebook via the link in the description to make sure that you're always up to date and get extra content. Alright, we go with a harmonic start. Not for me because I was on the front row. I'll take it. So yeah, 5 years old Random All videos on my channel. This video will be going up on the 17th of March 2023. The first Random All video went live on my channel on the 16th of March 2018. We were on this track. I never actually made it to the end because my game crashed. I'll leave a link to the first episode of Random All down below in the description. But it would have totally passed me by. I gotta thank Dinmite for reminding me, or making me realise that it was 5-year anniversary of Random All videos. Crazy to think that time has gone. So we were on this track the last time when we did the 100th Random All race for episode 100. Again, because this is the track that was used for the very first Random All. But we're in the newest car addition to Project Homecoming, the Schlagen GT STR. Beautiful car. And I thought, makes sense to use the newest car to be added on the 5-year anniversary when we go back and do the first track. Oh, really? The Slight Drift Spec Massacro is my first car, of course. Masters in the Taco Van, that's giving me echoes of seeing Sarge in the Surfer on that very first random race. It would be on the track with like 50 billion hairpins. It's alright on the banking, but this is the track that we also did one of the very early random drift car races on. That was one of the first Random More episodes. So we're hitting all of the notes in this one. Well, this is probably how it's going to go, isn't it? This is 100% how this race is going to go. Karma for starting in such a good position. No, I wasn't allowed to start in such a good position. I used up all my luck in the last Random All, to be fair. In fact, the last lap of the last Random All. If anyone hasn't seen the previous Random All episode titled Insane Photo Finish, what are you doing? You gotta watch it. The best Random All race I think we've ever had. It was universally liked. It's one of my most liked videos, I think. It was so good. Alright, Devastate. When was the Devastate released? 2019, wasn't it? Or was it early 2020? The Devastate didn't exist, right? Even in vanilla GTA Online. On the day that we did the very first Random All race. Well, the day that the video went up. Oh. Crazy to think it's been 5 years. 5 years almost to the day as well. 16th of March 2018 to the 17th of March 2023. 2 Random All videos, but 5 years apart. And 138, I want to say, episodes apart. It's been quite the ride over the last 5 years. February 21st, 2019 for the Devastate. I thought so. Well, I'm back in the top 10 at least. ZR380. This is a car that doesn't mild in the bloody mini dump. Yeah, this is a car that doesn't exist, unfortunately. in vanilla GTA. We've only got the arena version. Suppose they tried to correct that a little bit with the Euros, but it would be nice to have a clean ZR380 instead of the only being able to have the arena version. Oh, that's a dump on its end. That was the leader as well. That's not gone well. When you see a dump with it like facing the sky, then something's got a dump, a dune even. God damn it, I can't even get the names of cars right. It's been 5 years, I should know them by now. Cinque Mille. 2 Ron liveries in a row. Was the ZR380 a Ron livery? I didn't see any Ron markings on it. Might have just been a colour scheme. I might have just missed it. Hey, we're back in the top 5. In fact, this is the battle for the lead. Yes, Mild said in the chat, in-game chat, that ZR380 is indeed a Ron livery. He's the one who would know. Plenty of space. There's second. Hey, we could be in first by the time we get to the end of the first lap. This lap even. Entity's still in the lead after being in pole position. We're in formation as we were on the grid, but now it's finally swapped after 5 laps. The 5th lap on the 5-year anniversary of the first Random All video, and I'm in the lead. Something poetic about that. Beautiful! Spectre, I'll take that. We had a bad start with the Massacro, but it's coming good now. I also will accept people leaving this video to watch the previous episode of Random All with the insane photo finish and then coming back to this video, just in case you don't want to get it spoiled. Gotta watch it. So good. Making gains on this lap. Coquette Thunderbolt. Lightning McQueen himself. Ka-chow. Damn, that did nice on the banking. It's in the right place. An oval track. Romero Hess behind. Oh, there's a Wagner behind now. First bit of lappery. I'm just waiting for it all to stop being so good. I'm waiting for the inevitable awfulness to creep in. Be patient, not patient enough. Drag spec. Oh no, I can't turn. Oh, we got there. Oh, no. No. I can't jump back on, I gotta respawn. There we go, there it goes. And there's second. And there's third. It's ironic that I had my issues in the drag car on the one section of the track that would have been okay for a drag car. The banking is the section that was the best case scenario for a drag car. And that's where it all got messed up. I managed to save it for the first corner, to be fair, but then other cars came in. Couldn't avoid. Well, I was waiting for it to happen. You can't get two in a row. I think it wouldn't have been too bad of a lap. I think I would have been able to keep the lead. Looks like I'm not losing a lot of time to the now leaders. That's the key when it comes to winning random alls and stuff. Like, you've got to not have that. You're going to have challenging cars from time to time, like this. But you've got to not lose 10, 15 seconds like I just did. Why did it send me off in that direction? Oh, it's definitely shit. The Surfer. Oh, it's actually the Surfer Custom, but nice to see the Surfer make its return. God damn it. It's all gone. It's all another Surfer, two Surfers. Oh, is that still the same Surfer? No, it's the same one, it's just that slow. I thought I got overtaken by one. Well, I was in first momentarily. I had a good little run in first place. I was enjoying that. Wasn't gonna last, was it? Nice that we've seen a Surfer though. That was the very first bogey car that we ever saw in that very first random all video that had me in stitches. Yeah, I'm catching up to it. Not on the straights, mind. In the corners, I think. Got the grip in the corners. Oh, we got demon dragged. No. I'm glad he stopped because that could have been a lot worse. These last two laps have been rough. In 2 laps, I've gone from first to 16th, from top of the pack to mid-pack. Oof. Michele GT. Well, at least it's not a peanut or a drag car. Yeah, that's pretty much signaled that it's over now. Needed to capitalise on that good start and that first place. Not be mired in the mid-pack. Oh. Hey, there's the actual Surfer. There's the leader. In a baller. That played a part in that very first race as well. I wonder if anybody's ever converted pole position to a random all victory before. I assume it must have happened, but I feel like it doesn't happen very often. Entity's currently in the lead and he was on pole position. Exit 21. Alright, we still got 10 minutes left. A lot can happen in 10 minutes. There's the leader. So I'm about half a lap behind. Locke said in the chat earlier when he was in the hearse that he was carrying his hopes of a win in his car. And I think going past him there, I think he was right. How do we play this? Ah! It was the right play, but good old lag. Now we're one-lining it through the end because you have to. Our second car's car of the race. I think the other one I've got is the blue Dukes, is it? Chance of getting that's probably pretty slim, but we did the cars specific random more race, but I only painted those three for that one. If you count the peanut, you had 3, I suppose. Still about the same distance from the leader, but the top 4 at least seem very close. It's been a really close random all race here. No one getting like a massive gap out in the lead. Oh, I think we got demon dragged a bit. I don't think... I'll see if he calls me out, but I feel like that was just demon drag with 250 ping. Not an awful lot more I could do there. I did chick kicks. Living up to the car. Alright, we're back in the top 10. Seven minutes left. Guys, it's only been 3 minutes since I said 10 minutes left. It feels like this is lasting a long time, this one. Got clear... Didn't take that corner very well. I've got clear road in front of me. 13 seconds of it. Leader's got a bit of a gap now. I've caught up, but it's mild in the lead now. Lead has changed. In fact, it's a fight over second at the moment. Just as I said, we've not had someone get a massive lead. It happens. Cyrus Roadster. I've had a pretty decent selection of cars today. I kind of need these kind of cars all the way to the end. But those 2 laps did me in. Like, it doesn't matter if you get supercars every single lap. If you get some really bad cars on 1 or 2 laps, that's enough. We are catching. Every time I see the leader red dot on the map on the left, every time we go through that section, it seems to be getting closer and closer, but still half a lap behind. Fairness Classic is alright, you know. I have had some decent cars. Overall, this has been a pretty decent selection. It's just those 2 bad laps. I go past the drift spec Furora GT. There's 8th. Surfer Custom. Surfer making another appearance. There's 7th. Is the Fairness Classic better than the Dominator for 6th? Hey, there's the F6200. I gotta get in front of that before we get to the twisty section at the end of the lap. Holy moly. Of course that had to make an appearance, didn't it? In the 5th anniversary random all. Double overtake, that was a much needed overtake. That worked a treat. 3.5 minutes left. We're on the verges of a top 5 again. Sabre Turbo Custom will do. Rusty Vajero up in 5th. It's a close battle at the front. 1 second, 2 seconds between the top 2. Z-Type's got some top end. It's been a good little side-by-side fight with this Z-Type. 2 very different cars. Z-Type's better in the straights, but Sabre Turbo's got the grip. Still on the verges of a top 5. And again. Twice in a row. There's a top 5. Top 4 are all together. So we're basically fighting over a top 5 position, and then the top 4 are all having their own fight over the win. Like when you see it on the map, they're all just, they must be within, yeah, 5 seconds, the top 4 all together. It's been so close, this one, all the way through. I've had the selection to have done well in this and be at least in that top 5 fight, I think. If it hadn't have been for maybe the mistake with the drag spec, I lost a lot of time with that. Even with the peanut, I think I still would have been in that fight without the mistake. Maybe just behind it, possibly. I've been quite lucky with the selection. I think the difference this time has actually been my own fault. So it's going to be pretty tight as to whether we get another lap after this. Barricade, Hot Knife, Windsor, Karuma are the top 4. I think this is going to be the last lap. I don't think they're going to get round for another lap. I think Mild is Looking like he's going to take it. He's got the gap. It's been a while since we've had a mild win. And I'm going to miss out on a top 5, I think. The way that this is looking. The squaddy was not the best option for my final car. Certainly can't beat a Schwarzer in a squaddy. Yeah, at least I'm making it to the end on this one, which is something that I didn't do, thanks to the game crashing on the very first random all. 5 years ago today, well, 5 years ago yesterday, that video went up for the first random all. No idea who actually won that race, because I disconnected halfway through. 5 years of random races. This one's been fun. A little bit of up and down, showing all, kind of a quintessential random race, this one. Battling at the front, getting bogey cars, making mistakes, fighting for a top 5. It's been fun. Just missing out on it. 6th place. I don't think... Yeah, I was 42 seconds back in the end. Yeah, 42 seconds. I didn't lose 42 seconds with the Blister Compact drag spec, so I might have been able to get a top 5 without that mistake, but otherwise, I think this is about where my car selection was, I suppose, because beyond that I didn't really make any other mistakes. So it was fun. Fun to revisit the original track again and commemorate 5 years of random all. Only took me over 1 year to get it. Has it been a year since you last won, Mild? It's crazy how time flies, isn't it? It really is. Like, you just... It's just insane. I can't believe we've been doing random all races for 5 years. Mild hasn't had a win in 1 year. I had that long time where I didn't get a win that was... I don't know, that was over a year, wasn't it? Like, it's crazy, man. But we've been having a lot of fun in those 5 years, and here's to another 5 years, eh?